Hello and welcome back again to the Code Maven channel. Hi, Mark. How are you?
Hi. Good. Good evening.
Good evening. Okay. Sort of evening, yeah. And hi, Curious Technoid. You just came, joined us. Thank you. So let me share the screen and show you what we got. A couple of, I don't know if you've looked at it. We have two issues open. By me, apparently.
Yeah.
And we have a pull request from Curious Technoid. So here is the thing. This is the image of Curious Technoid. Nice. Okay. So files changed. There are three SVG files, and the list exercises got improved.
It got bootstrapped.
Bootstrapped, yeah. Shall I just accept it, or how do you normally, like I never preview these things usually. I will look at them and say, okay, it's sort of okay, and accept.
Well, unfortunately, there's with things that are like UI improvements or something, there's no real way to preview it as far as how the UI would look or operate without accepting it and then running it. So,
well, you can do this without on the command line. I did it once from your project repository. Check out a new branch and test the changes. Okay, so this is the manual process, right? So I do git checkout of this branch, my main, whatever. Okay, so I'll check out this. I almost never do this because I don't know what. Then git pull, right? Then what was that? Morbo and.
Well, let's first make sure all tests pass.
Well,
or do you still, or did the CI stuff already run in GitHub?
Well, this didn't change any of it didn't change any Perl code.
No, but we have tests that that check for certain HTML elements.
Okay, so this is what I need to do. What am I looking at now? Why is it?
Looks like it's looking for hello world.
Yeah, I have. I agree. So I was
under one of the exercises.
Why are we expecting hello world?
That was one of the exercises that was supposed to be displayed.
Yeah. So the layout default. So we don't have we don't use the default layout here anymore.
Right.
But otherwise, nothing was removed. On the other hand, this is now
that's now commented out.
Which file is this now? List templates course
list exercises.
So this whole part is now
right, because before we were looking for an exercise with a link.
Okay,
yeah, see that's
so the problem was with the change that this whole code was commented out.
Right, right. So he improved the list with the uploads and things like that, but um, the tests haven't been updated to pick up the new HTML.
Yeah, but what is in the new HTML? So is the whole code there? So for my exercise, so this is the form. The form is here. How do I?
Right, but now he's got this. He's
Sorry.
I don't. Now he's got this new Bootstrap enabled form above that.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So that on the upper part, what you can see, let me move this a little bit further. So on that upper part, you can see the upper part of the HTML code, and this is OR code. This was the OR code, the
right.
old one. So I'm trying to compare them now. So there should be the input hidden ID, and this is the cursor ID, and the button, which is now, instead of a submit, it's a type submit and value upload. That's okay. So I was wondering why the test fails.
Because now we've got a bunch of divs.
Right, but I think sorry,
where
I think it was also expecting hello world.
Right, we were expecting hello world to be in with the CSS ID of exercises, the first child of exercises with anchor.
Okay.
But we don't have exercises in the new Bootstrap code.
Okay. Why don't I have listed here how to run this? Morbo and bin.
Morbo script.
Okay. So let's look at this one now. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Well, it certainly has more color. Okay. I guess we need just now to
we need to change our
update the test, and then we can accept this, right?
Yeah, we need to update the test.
Okay. So prove mine. So where is this now? The proof failed on the proof.
The proof failed on login.t.
Login.t line 22. So it was the exercises first child A. And do we have an exercises?
Nope, he didn't put an ID on there.
And where are the then there are list items and hrefs.
Yep. So I suppose for that div container there, maybe this is going to be annoying.
So what if we postpone this? He went away anyway. Maybe we ask him to update the test as well.
Yeah, I think that would be wise. We need to get him to update the tests. And, you know, we're still feeling this out. I'm not sure we're
ready for bootstrapping it.
Ready for doing, adding Bootstrap or doing wholesale UI improvements.
Yeah. Okay. So let's postpone it for now, and I'll comment on this that politely I'm going to ask him to. He had to go. There's some production issues.
Yeah.
Go now. Okay, so back to normal, or whatever we had earlier.
But this is one of the things about open source development. You get PRs, you have to deal with them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is what Morbo does now. This is where we are now. And we wanted to have the admin. So, okay, where were we? We can now upload files, right? There's still no the version control backend, but the user can already upload files and they are properly named, right? That's how, that's yes. what we did. So what I think we have here is that to allow the administrator to also log in, as in a real login, not one of the, not real login, it's not one of the users. We can use the same, can we use the same system? Can we define that there are, in this configuration file, we are going to have just email addresses of administrators?
Sure.
Is it a good idea?
Of course, now you're going to, you've got your own email address as a student as well.
Yeah. Well, I have plenty of email addresses. I can use some of one of my other email addresses. And we are not sending the emails anyway, so for now it's okay. I can use any email basically. I can use your email address.
Sure. Make me admin.
Mm-hmm. So what? So shall I?
So that would probably be in a whole other section to the config. Unless you're going to have per course admins.
I don't know.
Or maybe a separate config file?
Yeah, maybe a separate config file. Do we want the separate config file? We worked so hard that we don't need to rely on the exact format of the config file. So it would be a good idea to change the config file to see how well we did that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
The other option is to put it in the application-wide config file, course management.yml.
Yeah, well, let's do this. Admin email. Let's do this one.
Didn't we use that for something?
Sorry?
Didn't we use Gabor at
whatever? Yeah, I'm looking for now. I'm checking out which one.
Okay.
There are plenty of others. Okay, let's just they are not really, I mean, we don't actually send out emails anyway now. So
not yet.
No. Okay, so we have an email now, admin@codemaven.com.
Okay.
Let's see this one. And we would like allow the admin to log in the web interface. I mean, I guess we need to have a logout button here somewhere.
Yeah, right now we just have a logout route. We don't have a logout
and
link or button or anything.
How was it? So we have the templates, the layouts, the default layout. I guess we would like to add here a logout button.
Yeah. Now remember, that's good. This layout's going to show when you're not logged in as well. So
it probably has to be some condition here.
Yeah, yeah. Weren't we using a session for that?
Yeah. Let me first add the login button. Input, type, submit, value, logout, to see that we actually have this, and the action is logout, and the method is get. So now we have a logout. Do we need a button? No, it's a link. It should be a link, no?
Your choice.
Okay. And then now if I go to the main page, that's also there. Okay. And so we had some.
We already have that route, right? Slash logout.
Yeah. We can click on that.
Okay.
Just we had this condition. I thought that we add the condition. So it's like if something, right?
Yeah.
If logged in, basically, then show this.
Yep. I think weren't we keeping it as a session variable, the email address?
Yes. It's here, C session.
Okay. So that's a method in the controller object. Is that automatically available to us in the stash?
So I could use just $C here.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Hold on a second. Because are we passing it? Does Mojolicious pass the controller object as a variable called $C or whatever?
I don't know, but it didn't crash. Okay, so if I click on it, oh, it still shows it. Okay. Okay, so it's interesting. Now it says hi, but on this page when it said bye, it was still saying logout. It still had this link. So now if I reload this, it already doesn't have it. So the condition is okay, but specifically on the logout page, it was too late to notice it. And you know what? If we are already here, I would like to add, so this is the navigation, href home. Okay, so we have this home.
I'm looking, there's got to be an easier way to just grab this, to grab the session. I mean, we could just pass the session as a as part of the stash, or pass that particular variable as part, that particular session variable as part of the stash. Yeah, that looks good, that day 16 thing. I was looking at the controller man page, and it didn't really say anything about it being available while you're rendering. Go to that day 16 one.
Yeah.
Okay, there's that.
But none of them was in the templates. It's only talking about
secrets, restarting, keep going.
It's the end, it's sure.
Yeah.
But that's not what we wanted. The secrets of a session, yeah. Maybe we should just leave it like this and let the readers, the readers of the people who watch the videos can comment on this.
I'm looking through the rendering guide.
Mm-hmm.
Blah, blah, blah. Oh, just do this. Go back to the template. We've got there's a default header, the default helpers thing. So we can just do instead of C session email, just do the word session space quote email. See if that works.
So now we need to log in. Gabor at CodeMaven.
Now go get the UID.
And now I have the logout.
So that worked.
That works. The only problem I think is that now I logged out and now it still says logout. If I reload this page, it doesn't say it anymore.
Right. So
wait a second. Why? Because it's here.
right, but it's still in the session for the duration of that render, though. Maybe we check the current route we're running or the current URL or something.
So we special case the
special
logout.
Case the logout, yeah, the logout page.
Okay.
There's a helper called current route. So let's go back to the template. So let's say if session email and current underscore route EQ logout.
Slash logout or logout? Well, we'll see.
We'll try it. We'll try both. The example in the man page doesn't have a slash.
I have this thing here now. I just added if current route logout, then logout, and then we can try this without logging in, logging out 3 times. So okay.
You need parens. This isn't Python.
Sorry?
You need parentheses. If parenthesis.
Oh, I just forgot the opening one. So it says other, so it didn't recognize it. If I call it now, so without.
Okay, so no slash.
Okay, so no slash. Okay.
So that works.
Okay, so let's try it again. It's the home. Okay, I go to the Gabor at CodeMaven. We have sent an email, but it never arrived. Okay, I go in, log in. No logout.
Oh, we messed up. Go back to the template. It's a current route and not equal to logout.
Okay. Now it has this one. Okay, home page has it. Click on logout. Doesn't have it.
It's gone.
Home page doesn't have it. Brilliant. Nice. Git status, git diff, templates. What did we do? Add home and logout link. Okay. And now back to the email, this email management. So we would like to be able, right, to do this login also if the email is the admin email. So we get to this login, right? And
well, it's still going to send the it's still going to send the, well, not send the email yet, but it's generating the code regardless of what email we type in. The thing that we need
checking, no, we are checking against the email list of emails here.
Right, so we need to add to that emails list things from the app-wide config.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on just a sec.
So this is a self-app config.
It's, yeah, self-app config. So just push that to the emails.
And it was called admin email.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just comment this out for a second and try, what was this? Admin at codemaven.com. Invalid email. And now it worked. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to write a test for that?
Maybe we can, but I'm happy to see these things now working a little bit. Okay.
But since the admin doesn't have any courses, he's not listing anything.
Yeah.
So
the admin should, I don't know, what should the admin see here?
We should maybe check when the admin goes through the login route, instead of redirecting him to course, either redirect him to course and show all the courses, or have a separate admin page that shows all the courses.
I think we don't need a separate admin page for that. At least I don't think so now.
Okay. So we need to adjust our course template to show all the courses if you're admin.
Right. So well, this is already have the courses email.
Right. That's okay. That's our courses helper that gets all the courses.
So maybe the courses helper is the one that needs to be updated, right?
Yeah. Let's look at the courses helper.
Okay. So basically, it's as if there was no student email, right?
Yeah, and then we're And then if we look in course students to see what courses to return. See the if any?
Yeah. But this is just, so what I'm saying is that if the courses, if there is a student email and it's not the admin email, then we do this. Otherwise we do this.
Okay.
Why do we have this? When are we using this one? That we need all the list of all the courses for the login, I think.
Were we having did we have a use case where we were listing all of the courses for people who weren't logged in? I don't know.
At the beginning we had one, but so we have this one. No, but it doesn't matter now. Okay, so we have, what I'm saying is that if there is a student, if it's a student,
if there's a student email, or if you're admin, or if student email is admin.
Not. And
yeah, not. You're right.
Does it work? No, this is it's totally. Was it? This was.
We want it from. Yeah.
Yeah, and we have this bold assumption now that the admin email is always there, but it's okay. So now we have the
there's all your courses.
Yeah. Okay, and now if I go here, so now as an admin, I don't need. Probably we should have some helper or something that can tell that I am the admin, so we won't have to compare it to this structure every time. Because now I click here, and in this view, I won't, as the administrator, what do I see here? What should I see here? Do I need to see this actually? Do I need to see the courses? So now, or the students? Well, I need to go into one of the courses, and then I need to see. I probably need to be able to see things like, okay, all the uploaded exercises.
Okay.
By all the people.
And do you still want that? Do you want to make some kind of special case within the course template here, or what do you want to do?
I don't know. I'm trying to think about what I need to do. So I need to do, as an administrator, I need to be able to see what are the exercises, at least, I mean, see all the solutions that were uploaded. But probably more interestingly, see all the solutions that were uploaded and they were not commented on yet. But we can start with just all the solutions that were already uploaded.
Okay.
And I wonder if I want to see, like, and then, yeah.
Well, we're already looping over each exercise in the course for this page. So have another thing that if you're admin, you're gonna within each exercise, you're going to loop over all of the submissions
instead of these buttons.
Yeah.
Right. So maybe we should have a separate page, at least here, a separate page for list all the solutions. I mean, it can be this and then some other thing here below, or different. No, it could be, I don't know. So maybe, okay, now I'm thinking that maybe the fact that we just changed this page wasn't a good idea. Maybe we need a separate page with links to other places.
Okay, so we'll make a separate admin template that we go to if you log in as admin.
Yeah, probably it's a better idea. I mean, still, this can still work here, but that we have this because we still need the courses, right?
Right.
That's what we did, but we need a separate template for this. So separate route, right? So it's, let's say, /admin courses.
Just admin.
Just admin.
Oh, we're gonna need some special thing to check to see if you're admin.
So what we have here? Now I'm getting confused. So this under course, we check everything, and then these are all the under course. So we need a separate separate authorization, right?
Yeah, we need a separate under.
So I need to copy this and have a new one, right?
Yeah, we're gonna call that admin authorized or something like that.
And then under admin, and it needs to be logged if email and the email equals to this the admin email address, right?
Right.
Okay. And then these are now not protected. The upload is not protected. I just noticed it. We put it here, but we forgot to change it to be authorized.
Right. Well, that's also because authorized is putting everything under the /course routes, and /upload is not under /course. It's a top level route.
Yeah, so we probably have to fix that, right? Because now anyone can upload.
Yep.
Okay. Admin authorized, and then this gets admin list courses.
Okay, we'll make a new controller for admin.
I guess so. I mean, it should be probably.
Course management controller. capital admin.
Yeah. So we have the list courses. We definitely won't need the upload here. And we will need the list.
Which file are you editing right now?
I copied the content of the course and then I'm because I said it's I don't know how to do it otherwise, so I just copied it. We don't need this here. We have the list courses. Okay, so this and for now we don't need this, but we'll soon probably have something like this. So basically we can.
Except now in the admin we're going to we're just going to be rendering the list of courses. We're not necessarily passing in email as a well, I mean, whatever. If you want email in the stash, you can. I'm talking about the list.
Okay, so you say that you don't need this email address here, right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah, because we know we're an admin here. We don't care about their email address.
Yes. Okay.
So you don't need the other line either.
Right. Okay. So we have the template course list courses. This is what we have there.
Yeah.
And I need admin here, right?
Yep.
That's it?
I think it's .ep.html or .html.ep.
So we don't need this here because we don't even have the email.
Right.
Okay. So if we go to admin now, that worked. Okay. And the links are not what I wanted. So here we have /admin/course. But we don't need, well, yeah.
You could just call it admin. You don't have, I mean, unless you want to put /course afterwards, because it's admin homepage is going to list all your courses, right?
Okay. So these are, okay. Okay. So what else now? We have we need to add another one with ID, right?
Yeah, and that's going to go to another method.
And it's going to be list exercises. But this time it won't list the individual, list solutions.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So here, this one, it's going to be list solutions. We don't need the email. We get the course ID. We have the courses.
We don't need that.
and then, well, we don't have the database of the solutions. We have the file system. So now we have to go to the file system and look for, well, we'll need a database where, okay, we can start by listing all the solutions that are in the file system, right?
Right.
And then later on, we will need some database where we store whatever the admin said.
Okay.
Okay, whatever the.
So let's start with the first step. We want to list the solutions that have been uploaded.
Now I have a sort of a second thought, or 1.5 thought, or whatever it is you can say, that maybe in addition to store the files on the file system, we might also want to enter something into the database already when we upload the file, just saying that this file was uploaded. I'm not sure. I'm just thinking. So we'll have this.
Okay, well, let's note that for the future, because we don't yet have the database, and that's going to take some setup.
Yeah. Okay. So
put that as an issue, or what do you want to do?
Well, we know that you need a database, but I'll put it in as an issue, that an idea store the names of the uploaded solutions in the database. Do this or we can store the responses. Okay, I don't know.
Well, we're going to have to. You're going to have to key the responses off of the uploaded solutions. So you're going to be storing the uploaded solutions there anyway.
Yeah, I know. That's how the thought came now. That maybe I should do this. We should do this while we are uploading already. And then instead of parsing the file system to see what solutions to display in this page, we go to the database already. That's why I thought about it now.
Okay, well, then we have a bit of work to do setting up that database and changing our uploads to also add entries to it.
Mm-hmm.
And we need a structure for that database.
Right. So maybe that's what we should do now. Stop.
Okay,
this.
Well,
right?
Sure, we're going off. I mean, we're going off on a tangent here where we've gone over to another issue while we're in the middle of working on an existing issue.
Okay, let me go back to the original issue that we wanted to do. So allow admin to log into the web interface. Okay, we have done this. Okay.
Well, I mean, we should commit and I was going to say we should have committed and pushed that and then referenced that commit in the issue closure. That's what the typical workflow is. Yeah, we say fixed in hash whatever.
Yeah. Let's see if the tests are working. Okay. Almost. Use of initialized value in string not equal. Because in the test, we don't have this admin. I think that's the admin email.
Yeah.
I think that's the reason.
Well, go look at that line.
Okay.
Self app config admin email.
Right.
Oh, just get that from $config. Sorry, change self app config to $config, and it's going to be a hash ref. See how we have my config
yeah,
equals
but
self.
That's not. I don't think that's the problem.
Yes. Yes, no. It is.
Okay. So you say that instead of $self and all these things, just config?
Config, arrow.
Oh, it's a reference to a hash?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that didn't work. Did we save? Did you save the config?
Yeah, but it's missing from here. Because we are using a fake config, a separate config file.
Oh, right. Okay, so we need to add it to the fake config. Okay, now we just have one error.
Yeah, because that wasn't the.
It's a separate.
No, it was good. I think this.
No, that's fine. That still works. It worked. It worked. We only got one warning instead of two.
But on this line.
Right. It's a separate. Is it a separate test inside that test script?
Oh, we already got. Oh, okay.
Go to upload.t.
You're right. Okay.
This is also why it sometimes pays to add v to your prove.
So
now we've done a whole bunch of things here. We need to separate out just the adding admin parts.
Okay.
Can I show you a neat trick?
Okay.
Do git add -i.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Let's try to figure it out.
All right. So 5 for patch. And we're going to go through each file. So just do 1, return, 2. No, I was.
Yeah.
Okay. We want that. Yes. 5 for patch. Just do 1, hit enter. 2, hit enter. 3, hit enter.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now hit enter by itself. And now we're going to go through each file. So this one we want to stage, right?
Yeah, so it's yes.
Yes. This one we want to stage. This is part of the admin login.
Okay.
We want to stage this. This is your part of the admin login feature, right?
Mm-hmm.
So is this.
This is
part of the test, yes. This is also part of the test. Okay, so is everything. Never mind. I thought we had added more stuff. So quit.
No, what we didn't add this.
Oh, we have to add the new files and templates. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And
let's go back over to GitHub.
To GitHub?
Yeah.
Then forgot. I wanted to add the commit number, this number 4 to it, to the commit message. That's another way to. That's what I usually do, and then it would show it up here, but doesn't matter now.
Oh, you wanted to add the issue number to the commit message. Yeah, that would have also worked. Okay, well, we did not do that. So let's just go over to GitHub and add the SHA to the issue.
That's it, right?
Yeah, if that's the right SHA.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay, we're good.
Okay. What I wanted to do, what I forgot before, is that in the management, we had this upload. The problem is the upload. That the upload wasn't protected. Oh, but right. you said that for that you'll have to change the routing as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right now authorized is under /course. So if you want to put it might make sense to have it might make sense to have a /upload in each course. That would work.
Or /course/upload.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So make that authorized line. No, not that line. The upload line.
Okay, right. And we put it here because I thought that maybe the logout also should be that. But if you think that the logout don't need to be protected, which is sort of okay, doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be protected.
Okay, so then I'll move it here because.
Okay, and now we have to change the. Now we have to change the forms on the templates to go to.
Here.
Yeah, instead of /upload, it's going to be just regular upload. Let's take out the slash.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's going to be relative to the course. Or if you want to put the whole, if you want to put put the course and then the course ID in there.
But that's not it. This means that it's /course/upload, not?
Yes. /course/ID. Oh,
so it's not /ID and upload, but next to the courses there is an upload as well.
Right. So make that.
So I think that we need here the
/courses or course rather.
Course. I think it's course. Yeah.
I mean, unless you want the ID to be part of the URL. Right now we're passing it as a hidden value in the form.
That's also a good idea.
What do you think?
That sounds okay.
Okay, so change that route in authorized to /ID/upload. And then go back over here, and it's going to be
or should we put the full here?
Let's put the full one in there. Course / and then dollar, sorry, angle bracket, that whole thing there. And now we don't need that hidden thing anymore.
Okay. And then, but
now we have to change our tests.
And the code here.
No, we're still getting ID from the params take things.
Oh, the params get also that as well? Okay.
Yeah, so you're fine.
Okay. So you say that now we have to change the, not this one, this test.
We changed the post okay.
Post okay to this one, right?
Yep. Same thing here.
Okay.
Look at that.
The tests work. Good.
I'm always suspicious when the tests work after a change.
Yeah.
Like, I must have missed something.
Okay.
So now we've protected the uploads.
Yeah. Where is it? Oh, it's here. Okay. Okay. So back to where we were. Allow admin to approve or disapprove exercises. So yeah, we were in the middle of this, but for this actually already we need to have sort of we were in the middle of the login, and we started to continue with the login, thinking what else after login of the admin we need. But basically the login, we finished the login. And now in order to allow the admin to approve or disapprove exercises, we already need a database.
Yes, we do.
And then the question will be whether we want to already in the upload phase add this information or not. And I would say, why not?
Sorry, what do you mean if the upload fails?
No, if in the upload phase, we would already want to insert in the database the fact that there is this file. So when we show the list, we can go to the database only.
Okay.
And we don't need to go to the file system.
Okay. So now it's time for
writing an SQL.
Schema designing.
Yeah. Where do I put the schema? Just here. What do we have here? Solutions. Each solution has each solution belongs to an exercise.
Each solution has an exercise. It also has a student, which means we're also, yeah.
And then some status, I guess.
Are we also going to be, yeah, okay. Is there, we need the files, right?
What do you mean? The exercise can have multiple files and
yeah.
Right. So yeah,
we're going to end up migrating this config into the whole database.
We actually now, I just thought about it, that we allow the user to upload only one file from the exercise, probably.
Sorry, no, we have multiple upload.
Yeah, but we allow the user to, if there is an exercise that requires 2 files, we don't check that both are included or neither. So the user can upload just one of the files.
Right. Yeah, yeah. We're not. Yeah. I mean, we provide the opportunity for them to upload multiple files, but we're not doing any checking to make sure that they did.
Yeah. Okay. Well, just a thought occurred to me. Okay, so you say that we need also this what file name?
Is this solution, is each are you going to have a unique ID for each solution? A solution ID?
We can have, I don't know, I guess probably it's a good idea always to have an ID. No, I just started to type in stuff that I knew that.
Okay. And when you're saying a solution, does a solution contain more than one file?
Well, that's what I was looking. I mean, I don't know. Here we said that a solution, let's say, requires 2 files.
Okay, so you're going to have a files table cross-tabulated with the solutions table instead of having a single file name per solution.
Yeah. Well, it starts to be messy.
Oh, not messy, just this is how it works when you're doing a relational database.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't.
Oh, now you're backing away.
I hate this. I hate this actually. I always like, okay. And then I have
databases.
I have to update all the database and whatever. The schema, whatever. Yeah. So you say that it should be file name, file ID, and then.
It would be solutions underscore file underscore ID, and you're going to have wait, hold on.
I'm not even sure that I want to have these IDs anymore. Maybe I just would want to have the names and that's it, like a really flat thing. Not well designed database, but.
All right, well then instead of student ID, you're just going to have student emails, right?
Right. Maybe it's, I mean, I don't want to, I mean, it's not a.
And that's just going to be text.
Yeah.
And instead of exercise, well, it's still an ID, but it's text instead.
Yeah. It's now URL basically.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you going to do about multiple files per solution?
They are all here, like multiple entries. That's horrible.
Well, you're not going to win any prizes for that. That's for sure.
File names, and then they are all in there.
Oh, you're going to have. You're going to have like one long list. This is like storing a CSV inside of a database.
Yes. Don't throw up during the recording, please.
You
don't like it.
You're doing this in public now, so it's on you.
Right. No, I'm just, the thing is that I don't know how much, I mean, we can go to the super correct way or as correct as we know way, which is much longer than probably, maybe not. Maybe it's going to be, maybe if we go this way, that's going to be longer. I don't know.
It's been my experience that complexity like this can neither be created nor destroyed. It's just where you put it. So if you put it in the schema, that's fine. If you try to make a flat kind of thing schema in the database like this, you're going to have complex code to get to it.
I know Perl better than SQL.
That's no excuse. We're trying to teach people the right way here.
Okay. So the thing is that if you have multiple entries for the same exercise because it has multiple files, then the status is.
Are you going to have a status per file?
No, I mean, I think that the status should be per exercise.
Okay, so take out. We're arguing over file names here. Let's take that out for now. Let's just do. Let's add a status field for it. And what are your possible statuses? Is it either checked
right,
or not checked, pass, fail? What?
Yeah, actually, now that you said that, remove the file, I'm not sure why why do we even need to have it there? I mean, we have the exercise. It's in the configuration file. It says what files it has to be there. It has to contain, and when the user uploads one of them, even if we allow it later, if we don't limit that, but if they only upload one of them, then the UI somehow will tell it, okay, this is not uploaded yet, not fully uploaded or whatever.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's fine. All right. So what is status? Does that mean graded or not graded? What is
so,
that? That's a very general term.
Yeah. So I think that the thing is that okay. So let me try to think about it. A student uploads an exercise, a solution. I check it, and then I can comment on it. Like, let's say I can accept it, or I can say I can give some comment on how to improve it.
Okay.
Or so, I can do both, actually.
Okay. So instead of calling it status, call it is accepted.
Okay, that yeah, is. Boolean, I don't know, something like that, and comments somehow. Let's have this one for now. Okay, is accepted. Okay, then comments can come later. Okay. Yeah, good.
If we see, if we're just going to be for testing or just for our I mean, how are we going? What kind of database is this? Is this MySQL? Is this SQLite? What?
SQLite.
SQLite doesn't have a Boolean. It's just integer.
Okay, but they don't call it Boolean.
No, they don't have any.
They don't have anything. In SQLite, even integers are just text, I think, as far as I remember. But they allow you to use all kind of names. Yeah. Okay. Null, integer, real, text, blob. Boolean that does not have a separate Boolean storage card. It's stored in integers. Okay, 0 and 1. But it doesn't even allow us to define bool. Apparently.
You can say Boolean, but it's going to get stored as an integer.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'll just Boolean. Okay.
But that's just a hint for people reading it. It's not really stored that way.
Right. It's I also use it this way because I prefer to do this way because if I move to some other database, then it's already correct or more correct or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, SQL is not portable.
Unique exercise URL student email. Okay. Okay, so let's create this schema. the database and do something with this.
Okay.
When should we create the database? Separate command or?
Well, yeah, and it's.
I used to have this. Used to use this Perl create SQL database, something, I don't remember the meta cpan. Let's go to the meta cpan.
I'm not sure what you're looking for.
DB, I don't know, something DBD create or DBI create or something. That would just read a file and then create a database from it. But we can actually now just do this SQLite courses DB and then schema. Almost.
It's not installed. Oh, there you go.
No, just SQLite 3.
Okay.
Yeah, and so now I can. It's there. Okay, so let's just have this for now. I don't even know where to put it now.
In the README? Just say it's a step you have to do in the README?
Yeah, though I think we will need to have it in the test as well. So we don't need it.
Well, for the test, we'll be creating temporary databases. We won't be
right, but okay, whatever.
And what about our container?
What about it? It should.
Well, when the container gets created, it's going to also need this database. It's when it's first run.
Right. So yeah. So what I just did in another project is that I have a volume for the container, and it's the database is created there on this volume.
Okay.
So yes, that's why and they have a. I think the way I wrote there, yes, is that when we connect, so we have a call to connect to the database, and that call checks if the file exists, and if it doesn't, then calls this command basically, and creates the database.
Okay. Is that in the run file that you have there, or is that something in the application itself?
In the application itself.
Okay.
That application actually has a data collection part and the web part. The data collection part has this. So when I start running the data collection, then it checks whether it already has the database, and if it's not, then it creates it. But it can be also in the web application part. So let's assume now that we have the database already. So we need to have it somewhere in the course management, right? So the path to the database.
Yep.
So DB file is what was the name? Courses.db.
Courses.db.
Okay. And then in the application, we need to somehow connect to this, right?
Yep.
So this is in the course management, I guess. We do this. So we use DBI here, right?
Okay.
And this is what we need. And it's in the config, right?
Yep.
Config db file.
Okay. And we're going to need to make that available to the various controllers.
So we put it in a helper. That should be the case.
Yeah, that's one way to do it. Yeah.
So
I'm sure there's going to be people who are saying no, there's.
So maybe I just put it in here, dbh, and this whole thing here. You don't need it outside, right?
Yeah, okay. I'm just one. I'm hoping that that we're doing this right. That's all.
Well, if not, then I mean,
I'm sure we'll get comments.
That's good. That's good. We learn from them sometimes.
Okay.
So
you might. Are we going to need that? Are we going to need that database handle inside of anything else in our startup method?
You mean if needed is somewhere here?
Yeah.
I don't know. At this point, I don't think so.
Okay, if we don't, then I guess we can just leave it where it is.
I don't think so. Well, let's see. SQLite. What does it say? Module SQLite. Okay. There is a module for this. So this is. Oh, there is also this migration things. Okay.
Scroll down to the description.
Sorry?
I was going to say, what does the description have to say?
Description of what?
Of the module. Scroll down.
Oh, this one. Okay. Okay, so this is how it says. And then
okay, so they're doing the same thing we were doing with creating a helper. but this is a thing. So this is instead of using raw DBI,
uses this Mojo SQLite. Okay.
And it's got all kinds of things about with data caching, database and statement handles. I mean, it comes down to this does tie us to SQLite though.
Yeah, I don't see really in the foreseeable future that it's going to be different.
Okay.
But I can stay with this. I don't mind.
I have no experience with that module,
Okay.
so I have no idea.
Okay, so let's do this way. Pure DBI, DBH. The main part anyway is going to be the SQL queries, and that's the same here and here. That doesn't really matter. Okay, so we can then change it if it's if we get enough explanations why it's way better to do this other ones.
Okay.
So we have this database handler, and then let's say when we upload a file, we would want to insert that there. Wait a second. I wanted to have this issue. Okay, and that will partially solve the problems. Okay, so let's say we uploaded exercise, and we would like then let's insert it in there in the data.
Okay. Before we go any further, did you want to require DBD SQLite and DBI in the CPAN file or anything?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So let's go to our upload method.
And here we can use now the DBH handler. Okay, it's called DBH. So it's, I already forgot how to use this.
I think it's self DBH, right?
Self DBH, and then prepare. No, I don't need this. Just do insert into solutions. And then what were the fields? This for exercise URL and student email. exercise URL and student email. Values, placeholders, and then I think we need an undef here, and then we put here the exercise URL, which is that's here for each exercise for my file. Okay, next. It's actually here, right?
Yep.
Okay, and we know this, the exercise URL, something like this, right?
Mm-hmm. Are we okay with it? We want it to be the URL and not the directory name?
Exercise name, what we have here, exercise name.
Right, that's the thing where we did the substitution so that we could make a directory based on the URL.
Yeah, I think that's the good idea. And then probably this should be also exercise name, right?
Yep, now we got to change the schema and recreate the database.
It still not exists. Okay.
Aliases are nice. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay. So exercise name and student email. We should have it somewhere, no? It's in the it's in the session, right?
Yes, it is.
And we can put it here, and then we can have here.
Have you noticed the problem yet?
We have some problem, but I don't know now what now. The course is not part of it.
Well, there's that, but also the email is not part of the place where we're storing the file name. So everybody's every student is uploading to the same file name.
Well, I always tell them that they can collaborate, but maybe it's a bit extreme. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So. Okay. But let's hope that this works now. Okay. The thing is that for the tests we will need. I would like to make sure at least the tests work. Okay. So this DB file needs to be added to the test files. The T upload.
This is just testing if there's no upload directory. Okay, yeah, we're not checking that for anything. Okay, yeah, add it to the fake config, because otherwise it's going to fail.
Yeah, so the DB file, and there should be
we're using Mojo file temp. Do we want to?
Oh yeah, it should be in the temp dir, right?
Or we do Mojo file temp file.
But we already have the temp dir, no? Temp dir and
right, but what?
Yeah.
I would just rather use temp file. Just because
temp file, I guess.
Yeah, we don't want. I mean, what if a what if we're requiring people to upload a DB file? It's going to conflict.
Yeah, but it's in this is in the root of that file, temp dir file system. So this temp dir is like the root of the project, the upload dir. In there are going to be subdirectories.
Okay. That's fine for this, yeah.
What I would like to do here is to create the file here. So for the test, yeah, this one. So I run system SQLite 3 this DB file. So for the test, we create the database, otherwise this won't work. I think I can do this here as well.
Well, there's no point to doing that here because it's going to fail right away.
Right.
Oh, but we still have to create it because, well, the help, unless will the helper run? I guess will the helper run and try to connect to the database if there's no upload directory?
At least so what will happen, I think, is that this will work. This will be executed. It will create an empty database file because that's what happens.
Right, but that's not going to run until you call the DBH helper.
Oh, is it? This is delayed. This is not called.
It's not called on startup.
It's
called.
Yeah.
It's in a sub.
Okay. So I can comment this out for now.
I think so.
Okay. Let's see what happens now. Okay, I don't know what happened, but it worked. What happens if I comment this out here as well? It should fail.
Yep.
Okay.
No such table.
Good. That makes me happier because I was afraid that like it's nothing. Okay, so we have the really the beginning of this adding to the database.
Yep. Now it's inserting an entry every time you upload.
Yeah. We don't have that. We just make it work. I think that's good for now.
We're not testing that it added to the database. We're just adding and ignoring that it actually did it. Should our test check the database?
Yeah, definitely. The question if we would like to do it now that we are already almost out of time, or postpone it for the next session.
Your call. I do have a hard stop at noon.
Yeah, I think it's better to postpone it for the next one. So
okay.
So in any case, I'm almost sure that if I commit this now, first of all, it would be a good idea to add the courses DB.
Yeah.
That's a good start. Start using SQLite, add entry.
Hold on, somebody's at the door. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay. So add entry to the database when a file is uploaded. Okay. So what I need now, while Mark is gone, is to push this out and see if something is missing. Probably the SQLite command might be missing from the here. So GitHub, this one, probably here, I need to install like this. I'm just talking to myself. I think this is apt-get install y SQLite. I'm not sure.
Is it SQLite or SQLite 3?
Apt-cache, I think it's here is SQLite, but I'm not sure. Apt-cache, search SQLite.
Nope, it's SQLite 3.
Right, okay. SQLite 3. And let's check if what's going on here. I already pushed it out because I wanted to see if this, if you really need this to install. I think so. Well, we'll see in a few seconds. How long does it take? 1 minute, 6 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think our base image includes SQLite 3.
Yeah, but apparently.
Maybe it does.
No, it just didn't fail the test because for whatever reason.
Oh, it couldn't shell out to SQLite 3.
Right, but the test didn't fail.
Oops.
Yeah, because we are not testing. I mean, I don't know why it's not throwing an exception here. Because we are in Perl and it doesn't throw exceptions.
Because system doesn't throw an exception, it returns false.
But that's not. Yeah, but that's not the problem. That's this line. But this line, or insert failed.
Yeah, our insert failed, but it's up to us to check the to check the error or to set the raise error flag when we created the database handle. We didn't do that.
Yeah.
So add that to the issue. We want to raise exceptions when there are database errors.
Right.
That's a flag to pass.
Yeah, I know. It was but it's nice to see these issues come up. You forget something, and then that's like one of these horrible scenarios that where your test passed, but nothing worked actually.
Yes.
Okay.
So this should pass. It passed the last time, but now it's not going to throw any of those warnings, we hope.
Yeah.
As soon as it gets through all of its container stuff.
It doesn't have the log.
Nope.
Okay. We'll have a nice YouTube video where the two of us are watching GitHub Actions trying doing it.
It's green.
Green. That's always good. It's green, but I guess it wouldn't be green if my command wasn't correct. Yeah.
Now we don't have any warnings.
Yeah, good. Okay, so at least that. Okay, thank you very much. We'll see each other probably in 2 weeks' time or similar.
2 weeks is good.
2 weeks is good. Good. Okay, so see you then, and thank you everyone for watching and whatnot.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you later.
See you.